Hey, what's up guys? Trent here. So many of you who watch this channel are new in your software sales career. We're starting to build a fantastic community here. Many of you are interested in how do you become more effective at prospecting, cold calling, setting up meetings, finding your success as an SDR, BDR. We talk a lot about that on this channel. I was an SDR for the last 2.5 years, 38,000 cold calls. Today, we're putting on the account executive hat and I'm showing you guys the other side of software sales that we don't talk about a lot. The actual closing of deals. Ultimately, you will be in a quota carrying role where you are closing deals on your own. That may be scary at this point in your career, but trust me, you're gonna get there. We're gonna get you there. In today's video, I'm gonna break down my closing of a recent deal, 50K deal, 3-year structure, $150,000 total aggregate value. I'm gonna share with you guys how the deal went, what were my learnings, and what you can take away from that to go accelerate your own sales career. Before I get into that, I just wanna say thank you guys so much. I released a video on this channel yesterday talking about why I have no social life so that I can pursue success in my career. I was feeling a little bit lonely yesterday, guys. I'm gonna be honest. And I got so many great messages from you guys on LinkedIn, on YouTube, and I appreciate you guys so much for the support. I was actually in a bar last night, just kind of sitting there, just by myself, looking at my phone and had like 12 notifications from you guys. Anytime you comment below, I will get back to you, and it really brightens my day. So thank you guys so much. It means the world to me, and that's why I keep pushing forward. This is day 67 in a row, consecutive new videos on this channel. So if you can appreciate that grind and you want to see continuous sales content and have someone there for you each and every day, make sure to smash the like button below and subscribe to this channel. It really helps. Let's talk about this deal, guys. So I had a meeting set up for me with a manufacturing firm. They make boilers. They make boilers. A really fantastic business model, legacy company. I really like what they're doing, and it's really a fantastic business. And an SDR, a sales development representative, set up the meeting for me, okay? I show up to the meeting ready to go and meet with the director of HR, my usual buyer persona, and his direct report, someone who would actually execute on the program we're talking about. They say, Trent, we're interested in XYZ. The conversation's scheduled for 30 minutes. We end up going for 45. We hit it out of the park on the first meeting. My focus going into that meeting, build great rapport. People don't buy products. People buy other people. If the prospect likes you, if they can relate to you, if you can connect with them on a deeper level, other than just, hey, you can expect a 500 million% ROI year one. If they like you as a person, you're gonna have a higher probability of winning that deal. So when I first got in there, I read up on their company. I said, look guys, you've been making boilers for 100 years. It's beautiful what you're doing. And as your business continues to evolve, I want to help you grow it. And this is how we're going to do it. So by really being curious about their business model and what they wanted to accomplish, that put us on a great first step of the deal. I left that first call thinking that went really well. I think we're going to win this deal. They mentioned at the end of the call that they were going to go into a formal RFP. RFP stands for Request for Proposal. Typically when a company legitimately wants to do this program, they're gonna seek out quotes from multiple vendors. So I did not know this prior to the meeting. I knew it after the meeting. So it went from me feeling, oh, we're in a great spot to, okay, that's a good sign because they for sure are going to buy something because this is a strategic priority of the CEO down. That's what I figured out. And then 2, I was a little bit concerned at that point because when you hear RFP, you know it's going to be competitive. So I knew that there were going to be multiple other quotes. So as soon as that meeting finished, I set up another meeting. Here's the thing, guys. A lot of people think, okay, let's do the meeting, the first meeting. And a lot of you guys who are SDRs, you may participate in that first meeting and then you drop off and don't really participate on the back end of the deal cycle. I would encourage you, if you're earlier in your career, pick and choose. If you find really good deals, from time to time, sit on that deal and follow it through the duration of the deal cycle so you can start to get that experience. That will really set you apart. But we had that first meeting and a lot of people want to book that next meeting if they get it and do a demo, further discovery for like a week or 2 out. I'm always like, look, you guys want to meet tomorrow? You want to meet again later today? Try and condense this deal cycle to build the excitement and keep it going. And I said, look, let's meet in 2 days. We'll do a demo. And they said, perfect. We'll send you the RFP. We'll do all that. The next day they send me the RFP and it's really comprehensive. And I'm like, I don't know what some of this means. I don't know how I'm going to show it. There's no way I'll be prepared to do this tomorrow morning. So I emailed them and said, look, I'm not going to be ready by tomorrow. I want to make sure we're giving your team the best demonstration of my product possible. So we moved it out a week so that I could prepare, and then used my ecosystem. I went out to a tech sales engineer on our team and I said, hey, I need you to come in and do this demo for me. I went out to a partner from our ecosystem that would help with the implementation, brought them in. Start using your resources, and what you'll find, the greatest account executives in software sales, and eventually as you promote into the enterprise space, you are a great quarterback. You are a great aggregator of resources and be able to deploy people and put them in positions to highlight their strengths. And that's what I did here, okay? And secondly, when I rescheduled the meeting, I felt bad because I said, let's meet really quick. And I said, let's move it out a week. I texted the prospect. Here's another key learning. Get on texting basis with your prospects if possible. If you're meeting with them, if you're talking with them, and maybe you reschedule, you just say, send them a quick text. Say, hey, I sent you the email, but I just wanted to give you a quick text. I wanted you to have my number. Call, text me anytime. And if you can get on a texting basis, that's going to continue to humanize the experience. And that's what I did. Every time I felt like a little bit shaky in where we're at in the deal, I would text him and say, hey, where are we at? How are you doing? Et cetera, et cetera. So that's how the deal started to shape up. As I talk about my other learnings, if you're enjoying this video and you're learning something new, or if you just like hearing this story, make sure to subscribe below and smash the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Some of my other key learning, guys, is getting on a texting basis, driving compelling urgency. Here's the thing, guys. I knew it was important by their CEO. Figure out why now. Always ask this question. If you're talking to a girl, if you're running a deal, if you're doing something else, first off, and I've started to think about this sales methodology and apply it to my own personal life, and it's interesting, but this is what you got to find out, guys. Why does this matter? What does this mean for your business? And this is how we're going to help you go and do that. And a part of that is understanding why now. Why are we here right now at this moment in time? Why did you all of a sudden go from years of not doing it, years of not looking at it, to all of a sudden now is the time? Figure out that compelling event, and then have that in the back of your mind and always be driving towards that. I knew that this was important to their CEO. My contact reports directly to the CEO. So how can I put him in a position to become successful and look good in the eyes of the CEO, and make it as easy as possible and really understand what is that decision process? What is your decision criteria? So that takes us to our criteria. So along with that initial meeting and reading the RFP, I then understood, okay, this is what they need. If we can check these boxes and do more, then we're going to win the deal. And I ended up getting them to see how we could help them with what they wanted to do, but then painting a vision of where we could take the program and actually increase the scope as a result, which I'm really proud of, and it was a big deal. So we set up the demo, we did the demo, we started talking to them, we did the thing, I understood the process, and I know I'm bouncing around a lot here, guys, but the bottom line is you just got to understand why now and always be driving towards that. I knew you wanted to be up and running by April timeframe, so I said, look, in order for us to successfully be up and running and help you accomplish this by that time, we need to get a signature, we need to get this deal done so that we can reserve the necessary level of resources to get you well on your way. Always drove towards that, and they appreciated that. Next, pay attention to the small details. Understand all of the things I mentioned below. You need to understand, what is the budget? What is the timeline? What are they trying to do? Why now? Who's the economic buyer? Who's going to sign off on the deal? What is the criteria? And then everything in between, guys. Who else is this going to impact on the team? You need to understand every little detail and be meticulous about it. You need to cross your T's and dot your I's, as they say, and also just care more. I was in a competitive situation, but I really cared about it. The whole time, I never lost faith. I always believed, this is my deal. I will win this deal. And that takes us to our last point. Never lose hope. You're never out of the fight until the end, guys. If you're behind on your quota and you have a monthly quota, never give up, because you always have days left. Never give up until the clock is at zero. That's what they say. Especially if, as an account executive, I'm still ramping. I mean, I'm hitting my numbers, but I know I'm going to be in a position sooner rather than later where my numbers really big, and I may not have the pipeline. I may have a special deal that I need to win that falls out, and it looks like there's no hope. But I will never lose faith until the end. And as long as there are business days left, you are always in the fight. So never lose hope, never lose faith, and believe in yourself almost to an outrageous amount. I believe in myself to a fault. Think about it. If you're invading an island, you have your army, and the best way to take the island is by burning your ships, burning your boats. There are no retreat. I approach every deal, I approach every conversation, I approach every day with this survival mentality of I believe in myself to a fault. I will live and die by the way I execute. And I want that level, I want that energy, that attitude to be conveyed to the prospects of I'm here to help you advance your business. I'm here to help you look good. I'm here to help you get promoted. And as a result, that's going to help me. That's going to help my business. And that's the circle of value creation. Show up every day, guys. Be seen. Never back down and never lose hope. And that's really what it took for me to close my first 50K deal in software sales. Really excited about what's to come, guys. You guys are awesome. This community we're starting to build, the comments we're getting, the caliber of folks that are reaching out to me on LinkedIn and commenting below, guys. You guys are special. You guys are going places. You guys are doing things. So am I. We're all making it happen together. So I love and appreciate you guys being a part of my own journey of creating daily videos and advancing in my own software sales career. So if you guys are still with me, leave a comment below, say what's up, let me know what you're thinking, let me know how I can help. Hit me up on LinkedIn, smash the like button, subscribe below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.